On the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Washington Wizards are ready for this thing to get started. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Right now, the 76ers are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. They're hungry for wins and have to look at this as a great chance facing another struggling team. We'll see if they can seize the opportunity.
Well, this is an opportunity for them to even this season series after letting the first one get away from them earlier.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Steve. I mean, you win this one and the last two become an interesting couple of games. But if they lose it, they'll be battling just to avoid getting a full season beat down by these guys.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Easy breezy in a two-guard. Pearson. Nene filling up the forward spots. All out there with Gortat. Now here is Robinson. The feed to Roten from deep. Gortat with the rebound. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
Here's Covington after Paul Pierce's score. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Wall passes to Easy Breezy. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And you look at the box score from that game, guys, and the first thing you notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Yeah, and one thing the box score doesn't show is just how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. There were a whole bunch of them.
Now here's Roten after the miss from Easy Breezy.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Wall with the drive. The shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Hollis Thompson is a slender 6'8" swing man out of Georgetown, and you know, with his quickness and athleticism, I think he's got the ability to defend 2s and 3s and maybe in time point guards.
76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Roten. Back to Thompson. Here's Covington. Pierce covering. Shot clock at 5. Covington's shot is off.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
The shot by Pierce will not go.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Embiid with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, they couldn't stop him. I mean, they kept sending him to the line over and over again because, you know, when you can't stop a guy, you got to foul him. That's what they did.
Here's Covington, 3 on the clock. For 3. Here's Roten, and he banks in the layup. Roten's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he's been working hard to get good looks, and it's paying off for him early.
The pass to Easy Breezy. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Knocks down the step back Jay. Easy Breezy's got 5 now. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Now here's Roten. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. We went over the matchups in tonight's game, and when we came to Nene, he told me, now there's a player. You just don't find big men with that kind of body who's that light on his feet. I don't know if it's his soccer background, but the way he moves, it's awfully tough to stay between him and the iron. Guys, that's the goal, but we'll see if they're able to make it happen. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
You know, the Sixers have really undergone a complete reversal in recent years from a team with a very old-school, traditional front office to a team that's now focused on the science and analytics of winning basketball. And quite honestly, guys, we're seeing more and more teams embrace.
Sims is checked in, and Nerlens Noel subbed in for Thomas Robinson. And Noel kicks to Sims. To the paint. No good. And the Wizards now going the other way. And for the Sixers, their new stat-driven decision-making permeates the organization from ownership, Steve, to the front office, all the way down to the coaching staff.
Well, that's where the league seems to be going, Kevin. You know, teams are trying to think further ahead and see opportunities for strategic advantages, but look, it's still a balance. You've got to have chemistry and coaching, and those numbers will come in play, but they can't be the be-all, end-all.
Now here's Noel, averaging 8 points a game. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Easy Breezy, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Kanan. Last game we saw him score 13. And Thompson kicks to Roten. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Sessions. The 76ers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Well, the season numbers for this club really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
I like that shooting.
Is at the free throw line.
And Washington making a change here. Amundsen's checked in. And Roten drops them both. 36 seconds left to play in the first. And Sessions kicks to Humphries. Now here's Sessions. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pass to Humphries. He dishes it to Sessions. Shot clock at 5. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. That's good on the jump shot.
Assisted by Ramon Sessions.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Taking a look at the Wizards. Nene down low with Gortat. Wall out there with Easy Breezy, and it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Covington. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. The 76ers with another miss.
Gortat never really felt at home in Phoenix, it seemed, but he got a lot of his bounce back to his step when he was traded to the Wizards, where he was really a great fit alongside that young backcourt.
Now here's Pierce. From deep. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And now a 10-point Washington lead. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Cannon kicks to Robinson. He feeds it to Cannon. Robinson a screen on Wall. Back to Robinson. 6 to shoot. He kicks to Cannon. Another miss by Philadelphia. Wizards leading by 10. Here's Easy Breezy. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Pierce dishes to Wall. Here's Easy Breezy. Guarded by Robinson. Offensive rebound.
Well, smooth around the rim definitely is not the word I'd use to describe him. He's got some rough edges to it.
Covington kicks to Cannon. Feeds to Roten. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Dishes it to Covington. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Wizards.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Here's Easy Breezy. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Thomas Robinson, once the number 5 pick in 2012, but he's bounced around a bit in his young career. He said, I'm not going to play the victim. I'm a grown man. I didn't come into the league with the right mindset, but it's a good thing. It matured me as a person. It humbled me. I just have to play with emotion and make people know I'm on the court. Guys?
Yeah, with his hard-charging style of play, it makes sense. Thanks, Doris.
And right now, they find themselves down on the scoreboard and struggling to make their shots. They need to work on getting into the lane, drive the ball to the basket, get some easier looks that lead to high percentage shots, and maybe they can get back on track. Drop back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.